Yo, welcome back to the channel, yo. It's your boy Capadonna. We're gonna do a couple online matches real quick. Let's see who we finna run with first. Probably gonna run with the Seahawks first.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And a little floater there is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 23-yard line.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 50-yard line.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, tight.
And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This is Carson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Carson, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Again, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Start off really right.
Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
At the 38-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. Dancing to his left. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 1:54 left on the clock here in
got that
quarter
pressure
number
on
2.
him. I don't think he's ready for it yet.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Oh, damn. Marshawn Lynch done? Because that was just a year thing, shit.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good start
We
to the
gone.
drive. Here's
One play wonder.
out on the left side.
One play wonder, yo.
And all
Thank
the
you.
way in, touchdown Seattle.
Complete.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow, flush to his right, and that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy
I'm about to call another
territory.
interception. He's finna throw up.
Bengals
He's
going
finna
to use
throw
the
up. He's
second
scared
of their
now.
timeouts as they get the stoppage
not
with a
playing
little
smart.
over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
The 49-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Green. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He threw. If you would have threw it that one play and I didn't fuck up the coverage, I would have got me an interception.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Yeah, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now Wilson on first down. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2nd and 10 now. Burrow escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So that'll back him up 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. For Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
Yeah, that should have
Will
been.
come inside the 5 at the 4.
You saw that.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. The quick slant.
Whoa, that wasn't an interception? Nah. I need to see replay.
Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Reed returning. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back.
You seriously can't catch this thing, Tyler?
He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far.
Dude got mad looky with that one.
Toss play. It's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Carson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And
now it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight
Touchdown.
end. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
All we got to do is get stops.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And, a crusher there.
Thank you.
Intercepted.
Quit the game, yo.
DJ Reed. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick
that play could have worked if I would have threw it to Tyler.
There, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Shouldn't have thrown his DK.
This defense, they came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That's how you get it done.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
No gain on the play.
Wilson wants to throw it. And this a quick slant to Lockett.
Game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
He knows he's not
It's a
going to
2-score
win.
game. You're
You gotta
inside
know
of 2
that.
minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Unless he
You
gives
can,
him some
but
super
still,
quick
you got to stay
touchdown and
vigilant.
the
Can't give
defensive
up
stop, he
anything
ain't
cheap and
winning.
easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now they go play action now. Burrow, flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good
Too
shot,
tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this is intercepted.
Game.
And that should do it. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Dude about to give up. Yep. Thugs, Tyler. Man, who you rep then? Talk about fuck the Seahawks. Who you rep? That was easy. Niner. Boy, if you don't get ugly out of here with them Niner weak niggas, bro, niggas not good.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL,
TV come back anyway.
Louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints.
This shit might be easy. Unless he's a Kamara user. He probably a Kamara user. Watch. This dude does nothing but
Jason
run.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started.
Jeez.
And off we go from Seattle.
Yeah,
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And look at this.
Look at
Right
shit.
away, a loose football.
Look
And
at
the Seahawks
Man,
picked it
easy.
up.
Come on, bro.
And they bring this one back.
Start it up
It's a
right.
fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Dude over there tripping.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play,
If I score over this again, yo, he got quit. Oh, there you go.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Dude about to quit or something? What the fuck? Come on. No, you wouldn't, bro. Stop telling yourself that. You didn't win against nobody.
On first and 10, here's Breeze.
Yeah.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This nigga really throwing it.
And he fires one that's
Oh,
intercepted.
flies on, yo.
Picked up by Jamal Adams.
You can look back earlier in the video, saw the last game, though.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored
I got you, though.
7-0, you would think they might be a little
PSN.
extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's got this down almost to the
I got you after this game, though.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Send your PSN.
Now Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Money.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
This dude might as well
almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
I ain't even played this.
I agree with you totally on that one.
I'm back on like I have 2-0.
Everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that one will bounce
just
out
give up
the
and give
back
him
of the
my
end
win,
zone.
yo. He's
So
not
we will
good.
start here at the 25.
I'm not even trying.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And a pass complete here to Sanders. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings
To
up
throw again on second down. Breeze. That's to his
I knew
running
it.
back. It's Alvin Kamara.
What I say at the
And he'll
beginning,
be taken
I
down,
said this
but
dude
not
finna use
before he
Kamara
gets
all
into enemy
day.
territory.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
I'm not worried.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Breeze.
Give me that. What?
And that'll be incomplete. Breeze took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Come on.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Oh,
He gets this one complete to Traquan
You got me with
Smith.
that.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Saints.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And the Saints.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
56 to mark, boy, 56. Check 56.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Thank you.
And this is going to be
No fly zone.
intercepted. Shaquille Griffin.
Don't do that to yourself. I'm trying to say, yo, anybody who wants to play me, don't do
And
that.
that's where the return stops. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
That's going to be caught by Nick Malore.
complete.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up second and 4.
On second down, it's Carson. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, he done quit? Simple. What I say? I'll be right back. We back. It's probably gonna be the last game of the video. We'll run some more later on. Dude ain't even send a PSN, so I can't even play him.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
See what we can do there.
Mike's 50.
Damn, I don't like that shit.
A first down throw for Mayfield.
Yeah, I shot
That's
myself
into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 75 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Browns 8, Seahawks nothing.
It would have been an interception if I didn't
After the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 21. Here's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They go play action with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
How about a lose this shit?
Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage.
Just give me it, yo. Hey, if he quits, it's a win on my side. I'll take it. We're getting the string 3-0. That's what I'm trying to do.
To the 16. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend the lead to 11-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers. And that's caught inside the 30.
Wilson.
It's a big play there for Seattle.
49
yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now. First and 10.
Against a move, that would definitely work, but against me, no.
Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken
I'm about to
down.
start running my QB since he wants to rush him like that.
Gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Hope he brings that out.
He got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
What? Okay, he's not that. That's good sneak. He scores, I'll give up.
Take this one back to the 36-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here's complete, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry, and that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. 11-0 our score after one. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the 11-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
If I can't convert,
should be a fairly easy one here.
Series, this game over. I should have took this man serious from the beginning.
The kick by Parkey is good.
Yes.
And that's going to get this to a 14-0 lead now.
14.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Throwing over the middle. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's loose. It's out, fumble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge...
And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett 34 yards. And the Seahawks able to
Why
make
didn't
this
score
a
on this
close
drive?
game again.
For the extra point.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half.
Had to
They've
start
at least
trying a
got
little
something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
I got a question for anybody watching this later on. Should I do some like reaction shit too? I should just keep this to the game channel.
The Cleveland
I was
offense
thinking about
ready to
doing
go.
other things too
And
outside
last
the game.
time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
You really
after
running
what
with the
happened on
QB?
the last one. Throw it on the first play.
Oh
Get the
my
quarterback
God.
some
See
offense.
what happens. Now the
That's what we're
Browns will
doing.
use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Don't do that.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number
Alright, so
one.
doing that.
Mayfield on first down.
What?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Many times the mindset of a play caller after a quarterback's thrown an interception on the previous drive is to come right back and give them a throw to get their confidence back. Give them something easy, get a completion, kind of get them settled again.
Give me that.
Looking
Thank
for
you.
Landry, and it's intercepted.
Thank you.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the
Alright,
first
that's how we do it.
half.
I got
They'll
first
take
down
over
now?
1st and 10 at their
Wow,
own
win.
44-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
24 yards.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Come on.
He lets this
Damn.
one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the
I just
break.
don't want to take. I don't want to
Okay,
get on
Coach,
this game.
appreciate it. A
Just take it serious,
one-touchdown
like,
game
I'm
here
just
as we
trying to
get set to resume play in the second half.
Sometimes some people will be pushing me.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
Gain of 22 yards. First down, Seahawks.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right.
Let's go.
Oh, he's got a man wide open,
Let's
complete.
go.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
team sold.
On third down, Carson.
Yo, move out the way.
First down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
Somebody heard me on this mic.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson.
He caught that?
Not be able to hook up there. It's
damn.
Seahawks
that was a good play, though.
Can't convert. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Tyler, I saw him open late.
Browns drive about to get started.
As soon as I threw that, I saw Tyler open.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Now they started to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of
smart.
this
My other 2 opponents, these guys actually being smart and taking his time. The other 2 people we just played,
we start quarter number 4.
they was over-rushing and overthrowing him. This dude actually runs the ball.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds.
Serious, bro? Like, nah, that shit right there, that running shit.
Wind up getting 4
with a
down
QB,
on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. Mayfield now from the 50. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go. Check 26, check 26. Hey, on 130.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 14. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 57-yard gain.
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They run it with Carson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is Carson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
I don't know about this, y'all.
For the extra point.
I think we missed. Oh, we made it. Let's go.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that.
And he can't get a throw
Let's
away.
go.
He's taken down.
Come on.
Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Back at the 15-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Man, I don't know. We can get it
The
stopped.
job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Just like that. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. We own it. Real. Check.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
It's intercepted.
Dang, I kicked myself in the foot. I kicked myself in the foot.
And he's going to return it.
Yeah, we probably lost. Dang, I should have ran it. I was thinking about
a mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 14-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Come on. Let's stop. That stop.
Turn up. He's crashing. He's checking.
He better run it.
They'll run for it.
I saw it. I saw it.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought
my
down
wasn't
inside the
quick
5
enough.
at the 4. They're able to keep the drive alive.
Good game,
7
though,
yards
for real.
that time, and the decision to go
Well,
for it
playing.
proves to be a good one. They'll run with Chubb. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that?
Thank you all for watching. Remember to comment, subscribe. If you enjoyed this gameplay, stick around for more. Remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell for more.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL.